You have no idea how much struggle it was to get them to sit. You want to go? Okay, let's go. No, you don't. Okay, you don't want to go. Welcome to our Friday night live stream. This week it is actually Independence Day weekend. I believe the actual Independence Day is tomorrow, but the majority of the US always does it on Friday already. Silly Americans. But yeah, welcome. We do our live stream this week a little bit earlier than normal because of the fact that we are invited to a party at 5, which is 2 hours from now. So we're trying to do an hour-long live stream, have some fun with you guys, and after that we're going to pack up and get our butts towards the direction of the party. And actually, I've changed some things again. Last week we added the secondary camera so we can do our things that happen off screen and we can actually show you guys this time. Actually, I've set it up a second microphone. So this is our standard microphone we have had always. It works fine, don't get me wrong. It's an awesome microphone, but it works great for like this when we're talking into it. So we actually have another microphone set up over there, which is a directional one or a shotgun. So when we walk around, we should be able to hear a little bit more. And hopefully the audio should be a lot better because I've fiddled around with our audio recorder so we can actually hear a little bit more. But that will mean that you guys will hear more noise in general. And I see that a lot of you guys already showed up in the live stream.
Hi. Ow!
It's revenge for him being there.
Yeah, I swapped the hand. That was not good. Now he's biting me. Ow!
Good kitty.
Not good kitty.
So, hi Cat, Monster House.
Monster House?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Dude, your paws are dirty. Ooh. Wash your paws. Oh.
I know his name.
Ow.
I know his name. Musician something YouTube. Jen said this is in there. Actua 99 is in there. So hi guys.
Rattlesnake, I can see your tail.
Yeah. Well, if you weren't here last week we finally updated the software to run our live stream with, because the week before that we had a problem that all of a sudden it just stopped working and didn't want to connect to YouTube, which is kind of important when you want to live stream to YouTube. So it works again and it works great. Actually, so much better than it did before. It's a little bit more stable, it seems. So if you guys want us to talk about stuff like how is it to be in America? Well, it is Independence Day. I can tell you how it is already. Everything is closed.
No,
And a lot of people probably get drunk and there's fireworks.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, well, today/tomorrow.
Hey, look.
Oh, yeah. So, if you've watched the vlogs, I think that one went up yesterday or 2 days ago. We started pennyboarding and rollerblading in a park here in the area. And it's an awesome park because the road is all really nice and smooth. Actually, it's perfect for any kind of smaller wheels. And yesterday we went out again and I made my first real face plant. Like legitimately, like full on onto my face. And I mean, it wasn't that bad. It just like the initial blow just sucked really bad because I fell on my wrist and my knee.
And he gave me a speech beforehand why he doesn't need
Oh yeah, and I
protective
was like
a minute before
I was like, yeah, safety gear is for people who want to be safe. I don't intend on falling. And like 5 seconds after that, I got stuck behind a twig that I misjudged, and I just completely bailed on my face.
Just saying.
Yeah, that was funny. I mean, I'm not severely hurt, and I've fallen on my butt a couple of times in the beginning. And most of the times it's just you step off because you misjudge a stone or a twig or like a little dent into that and like crack or something.
Yeah, I saw him rolling.
Yeah.
I didn't see him fall, but I saw him rolling.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm fine. I mean, the majority of the things, like my knee is the worst thing. It's like a little scratch, so I'm fine. So that's just the part of
You think
penny
that
boarding.
you're actually in a coma.
Oh, I'm
You
actually.
think you are doing a live stream
I
right now.
hate those angles for TV series. Like it was all a dream because the person that it's really about is in a coma.
Yeah.
I know. I've actually never seen Lost, so I don't know if that was the case.
I don't know. I've not finished Lost.
Okay. Well, someone
I
will
saw the
probably have
first
seen
season.
it. And Scott. See, that's what I was
Scott,
thinking of.
yeah.
Scott in the chat.
And Monster House has a new camera. What camera did you get? I'm always curious what type of cameras people go for.
Yeah. I usually go for Canons, but that's obvious.
What camera did Casey get? We haven't seen it yet, right?
Probably like we keep thinking about. But here's the thing: like, if I would have to choose anything other than a Canon, I would probably go for like the GH2 or something, or GH3, or the Sony A7 or something, because it has like really good features.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want that if I had the option of a Canon, just because I've, like Casey said in his vlogs, like I suckered into the ecosystem.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of stuck now where I have to. Well, technically you don't have to because you can get adapters, but still.
Exactly.
I know what he means by it's annoying, but every single product has its own defects in a way.
Yeah, just not a big fan of Nikon, even if
I'm
it's nice.
absolutely not a fan of Nikon because of the fact that I don't like the menu system. I just get I'm not sure if they probably improved it over the last couple of years, but every time that someone hands me over a Nikon, I'm like, I feel like a senior citizen with like a phone device that is so high tech that I simply cannot comprehend my mind over it.
Yeah.
Scott says that his daughter is actually in Germany right now. Pfäfflingen.
No. Try it again.
Pfäfflingen.
No.
Pfäfflingen.
No.
I don't know. How else am I going to read it?
It's no U, it's a U.
Oh, Pfäfflingen.
There is no double F behind it. Pfäfflingen. Pfäfflingen.
Pfäfflingen.
No, Pfäfflingen. You're dumb.
Sara says it's a Canon, something to start with instead of using my phone. Jessica said that I wouldn't post sideways videos on YouTube.
Yeah. It's harder with a camera because it's already in the right position.
Well, also, it's not that hard to just hold your phone like this.
No, I think that you should.
Or even just like that. Like, even that is acceptable, but just like, it's not that hard to hold it like this.
No, I just think phones are not supposed to be held that way.
Yes, they are.
And you watch your videos more comfortable if you hold it like this?
No, I watch my videos like this.
No,
always.
it's the same with Periscope. You technically can turn it, but most people hold it like this because that's how you hold your phone.
It's stupid.
It's not stupid.
No, it's stupid.
You're just not open to change.
We no longer have flip phones that
You
I
don't
can
have
actively
to. film
stuff other than potato quality. So anyone that has a flip phone that does this is still a hero.
There are certain media.
Yeah, World Star Hip Hop.
Shut up. But you can film it the other way. And I think YouTube actually should allow that you turn your screen or something. Imagine this. You would just turn your screen. Bam! And all of a sudden you have a longer screen. I actually thought about making a whole video like this and posting it on YouTube and asking people to change their computer screen.
I cannot endorse whatever you're trying to say here. Because the fact that it really
awesome.
Like makes my insides like just like quiver.
Yeah. He just broke the shower and blames it on me.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I can actually get the shower head.
No.
We have one of those.
It's broken.
We have one of those stupid bathtub combination. I already hate. I wanted to say fucking hate it, but I really dislike bathtub showers because of the fact that, I mean, I'm in my mid-20s and I already am afraid of falling, let alone being over 30, and just like being scared that like every step you take makes you fall on your face and you die. But our shower head is okay. It's not like luxurious. But I'm like, okay, tell me in the comments, because I don't want to settle an argument or anything, but I'm just interested. How many of you guys have ever turned on the tap anywhere in the house or flushed the toilet? I'm not sure if flushing the toilet still is actually a thing that works.
No, I think it's with flushing the toilet. I've never heard it that it's actually when you... I wasn't switching on the hot water at the tap.
Well, I mean, let me just say this.
It's
She turned. No, it also works in Deutschland. She turned on the tap and cold water rushed through the shower. And in my response, what you usually do is the first thing is you try to get it away from you, and I hit the shower head.
And now he's blaming me.
Yeah, I wouldn't have hit the shower.
But I just switched it on shortly to wash away his stubbles. He was shaving himself and the whole bath thing was full of little hair, and I just want to get rid of. And I was like, I should blame it because he will never learn to clean it up. And then I clean it and he yells at me, that I broke the shower.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Okay. Well, just tell me in the comments that it was her fault, then I've won the discussion. Kat says in the chat, people using their phone to do video in a live music performance with their flash on, even though it can't even reach the performance.
Yeah, that's dumb.
No, it's the same. I mean,
it's reaching the person in front of you.
Here's
you
the
see
thing.
The back hat.
I have a similar thing with people using flash in broad daylight. And I'm talking about like really nice sunny weather. I can see a reason for you to use a flash only in order to compensate for the sky. But 99.99999% of the people who actually do use a flash on their shitty Canon cameras or whatever cameras they use don't think about overcompensation. They just the flash is on. That's the only reason why. So I hate those people with flash.
You are aware that pro photographers use flashes
No.
outside?
I have no problems with photographers who know what they're doing and why they're doing it. I've used flash a bunch of times in the outside just so I could overcompensate for the sky. But that's the only reason why I do it. Other than that, you're a dumbass. Stop using vertical video and stop using flash or light sources when it's completely unnecessary for your dumb pictures to get a group shot. At least that's the only good thing about selfies. Like, it's impossible to use the back flash thing. Because dumb people will use the screen to look at their stupid photo. Like, oh, it's like a selfie, I think.
Okay, we should swap the topic here.
Hey, it's Independence Day. I can bitch and moan about stuff. Because it's America, god dang it.
Yeah, right. So let's see.
Melissa says, hi, Jurre and Sara, happy 4th of July early. The 4th of July is my birthday as well. Well, already happy birthday then. Hey, I've not seen Meta in a while.
Yay!
And as Anna, however you want to say it, I just say Anna. I'm sorry. Anna Banana, that's funny. Says hello in the chat. Simon already showed up a little bit, but I hadn't acknowledged him yet. Kat says, always say that if you can tell you use the flash, you need to back it off. Huh? Oh, okay. I understand. She meant to say if you can see in a photo that you use a flash, then it's too much. That's true. Or you just need to overcompensate a little bit better. But then again, I have to admit that flash photography is hard. It's really difficult to do right. Unless you purposely want to make a photo viewable, and you know that you're basically going to sacrifice the fact that it's going to look like shite. A lot of times. Oh, are you collecting fur?
Yep.
Ew.
I didn't want to get up.
Ew.
Who wants to buy my fur?
No one does, and I'm going to grab. Stop! Just throw it away, you nasty fur monster. I could just see her laugh like maniacally over there. Actually, I can actually show the bathtub thing. I didn't think about it. No, I want to show it, like visually.
Here.
Let's see.
You can show it here.
Yeah, okay.
It's nasty.
I know. Let's see.
Can I pick
So, here's the shower head, and this is the reason why it broke. This part.
Ow!
Snap. Ow! What's going on over there?
Ow!
He's like, bitch!
Holy shit.
But yeah, I like the shower head, don't get me wrong, but yeah, this cracked, and then the next problem arose. Let's see if I can show it. Can you turn the light on?
No.
We have a hole! I'm not sure if you guys could actually hear or see anything. Oh man, Cass is just laying over there. As if nothing is happening.
Here. Let's fight. Now you're not fighting anymore.
He's like, please just make it stop. Hey, but he really doesn't want to. Does he?
Nope. Come, fight, fight. Be my little bulldog, you just be. Well, whatever. Run away! Freedom! Alright, let's swap.
And he's going to bother Cass now over there.
You're welcome. Guys, you can bet.
Yeah, we're starting an illegal gambling ring here.
Yeah.
Just to see what we can do with it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're judging you from here, just so you know. Are you guys done? Nope. See, this is what we have to endure on like a daily basis. They're just non-stop like chasing and fighting each other.
Oh my god. Okay, I think Finn won.
Are you done, Esther? Are you done?
Yeah, the other day I was suggesting to actually get a shower head from Aldi, but Jurre said no, so I guess it's time. They probably won't have any anymore.
Otherwise, we just go to
Meyer.
yeah, or whatever other place we can find, like Lowe's or something.
Mm-hmm. Meow, bitch. Meow. It's complaining downstairs.
Yeah. Let's see.
Sorry, I'm reading comments.
Well, then read them out loud, please.
Buy Monster House. Hot sauce works with biting. Okay.
So here's the thing. Neither.
I can't remember that
Do
video.
you like hot sauce?
I like wing sauce, which
No.
is technically hot sauce.
No, like hot sauce, not wing sauce.
Wing sauce is hot.
Okay. I don't like spicy food per se. So it would pretty much be useless the majority of the time. And that's not like he really bites all the time. She basically is usually the one that instigates the fights.
Wait, I was just holding him.
Mm-hmm. I would bite you too if you would do that to me.
Ow!
I told you I would bite.
Not for realsies.
What? What for not realsies?
No. Stop biting me. Stop biting me. I will lick your face. Oh, Jay, hi. Sorry. For some reason, I'm just falling into a sleep phase. I have had that the whole week. I'm so tired. Even when we were going for a walk, it just was like, oh my god, I'm so tired. And I don't know what it is. Food, weather.
Well, I mean, it is in between really hot and warm, or between really hot and humid, or cold and rainy. Not just rainy and warm. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm pretty sure it's the weather.
Our videos
Yeah.
are so out of sync.
What? No. I mean, you started at a different time.
Wait, I'll touch your face. Your head.
Yeah, that takes
Wait.
about like a full minute
No,
over there.
wait, I'll hug you and then I'll count my seconds. 1, 2,
I
3,
don't know what's going on.
4, 5, 6, 7,
You don't count in German, you lying
9,
bitch.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Unless you might
15,
want to put
16,
some
17,
duct tape.
18, 19, 20,
Mm.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, we are 31 seconds behind, and you are 2 seconds behind me.
Okay.
Alright.
That's
I forgot
okay.
that.
I don't care. I'm fine with that.
Hot sauce is good. Maybe. I don't know. Come on, let's talk about things and stuff. We are going to VidCon in 2 weeks. Are you excited?
Nope.
Alright, we stay. Who wants our VidCon tickets?
No, I'm excited. I don't know what to expect anymore because it's become so much bigger than it was last time that we were there together. Or I was there, let's just say that.
Oh man, that's even longer. That's 3 years ago.
Yeah, about that time, yeah, because you've been went once without me. Last year was the wedding, and this year we'll be going back. And depending on how it goes, I might decide that might be the last time that we're paying to go.
Yeah, or America decides that it's
Yeah.
the last time we can go.
Yeah,
to
that too, that too. But Kat said in the chat, which I was mumbling, that we might want to try putting on some duct tape around the top bit that screws on to see if we can make it work. But I mean, it's a good excuse to get a new one, I guess.
Yeah, but it's also money to spend.
That's true. That's true. But don't you want to pay a price for being clean?
Well, I'm considering going to the gym and showering there.
You're just going to go to the gym to shower. You're
No
the only
workout?
person I know that just like loves to shower at the gym. Then
Workout and then shower. So if I do that daily, I can
I don't
get my
even
daily
work.
shower.
Even when I did go to the gym, I hating going to the shower in public. I don't like. Maybe it's one of those like psychological things that stayed after school. I'm like, nope, I don't want to shower with other people.
It's pretty cool. It's a new gym. Not many people shower there. I have actually
Do you
seen...
know why not people shower
It's
there? Because of the
clean.
fact that it's in public.
The thing is, we have like extra rooms where we can change clothing without anyone seeing us if you want that. I don't know if you guys have that.
Probably not. Usually it's just benches and just like we do. Probably have like
They're
Cabins?
across from the showers. I didn't see that at the
I
beginning.
don't know. The last gym that we had.
This
here,
one is newer and better.
Yeah.
And every time I was there, I basically got a shower that was just clean. So I'm like,
okay. I can hear Cass playing with some bell
Oh, yeah.
things. So I actually vacuumed underneath the couch because I put the LED strips behind the couch the other way around, so it turns on with the main light. I discovered about like 20,000 toys underneath the couch, from like 5 ping pong balls to like 6 different like plastic balls that they play with from I don't know which era they came from
oh, I have no
originally.
idea.
But yeah, it's kind of funny to see and hear it because I just like every single week I try to collect everything, just put it in one place and see where it goes from there again, and then the same week later I do it again.
I don't understand fizz. Fizz.
He's not a face.
Fizzy. He's lying on the cat tree now, and he's like semi-sleeping. So
Yeah.
he likes our company, but he doesn't really like being next to us. So.
Magda says, I was hoping to be able to go to VidCon this year, but unfortunately nothing went according to plan. Maybe next year. Anna Banana says, I'm working on being able to go next year. Expensive. I've never flown on a plane alone. I have, and it's nothing special. It's just boring. It's just a little bit more boring than normal.
For VidCon, I'm not sure, especially if you're not in America. I mean, it's already expensive going
Yeah.
there here.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't fly from
I'm
Europe
not sure
for
if
that.
it's worth it, if there are not better events to go to nowadays. It's like they offer a lot, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
and we'll see it this year, but it turned into a like fangirl fest. So
We'll
and
see how bad it is. If
it
it's too
really
much,
depends.
I mean, I always say the same thing about San Diego Comic-Con because I absolutely hate being around big crowds that are all sweaty and disgusting, smelling and feeling and so on. So, yeah, if it's too much for me, that's usually my reason for not going, if it's too crowded or too much of the one thing. But maybe I
mean,
love it, I don't know.
What's
Like
cool
Dragon
is,
Con?
I mean, we have a couple of friends that are going, so as long as you have friends you can meet there, go there.
Yeah.
I mean, meeting other creators is always cool.
Oh, yeah, and we have a lot of friends walking around there, but yeah, it's one of those things like, it's VidCon, so every single person is busy if they're not... if they're big enough to have fans walking up to them all the time. Pretty Vlogger said, I've never been to VidCon, but I've seen plenty of vlogs about it, so I've got a general idea. Some people are talking about
Sorry. I'm not sure
BlizzCon.
what he's doing, but it doesn't sound good.
she could have taken the iPad with her, but let's see. One Leg Vlogs. Yes, it's a much earlier stream than normal because we're invited to go to a 4th of July party, or Independence Day party already, at 5. So that's in about half an hour we have to get ready to leave. So we thought, let's still do it. And I actually managed to edit a vlog so we can export that. That will be up hopefully either later today or really late, depending on when we come back, of course. But this says in chat, I've been flying. I'm flying to Greenland alone next month, and it really scares me because I don't really like flying. But I guess it won't be too bad. In my opinion, and that's personally my opinion, flying is not all that much different from riding on a bus, including the turbulence that sometimes happens. It is not scary because technically planes have never fallen down out of the sky because of turbulence, so far I know, at least not modern planes. So technically there's not really much that can happen, really. Also, what? Oh, he's playing with the bag. He's playing with my donut bag from yesterday. But in general, I mean, it's just boring. Unless you have like an hour flight where you can entertain yourself with something for an hour. But crap, like every time that we have to fly back to Europe or from Europe to the US, those 8 hours at minimum are just so hard to figure out. Unless you fall asleep directly, flying is awesome.
Well, if you fall asleep, which doesn't happen that you actually sleep through 8 hours. However, if you're lucky, you actually have one of the newer planes and have your own terminal. I just like watching movies. Then I watch 4 movies, which I've never seen before, because we don't really go to the movies. And they are fairly, new. I mean, they had Cinderella and other stuff.
Yes, I mean, the last flight from Frankfurt to Philadelphia we had when we came back, we had one of those flights where we had our own little monitors, which was cool. I absolutely should make that a mandatory thing. Plus USB charging points in your chair, because that's just the dumbest thing in planes not having it yet. Like every single person has their own device with them nowadays, and that's impossible not to listen to music or not to watch something. If you do, I usually tend to go to music and try to zone out as much as possible.
Oh, and for flying, if you have not flown before, either get earplugs or...
regardless of what you do, take either earbuds or earplugs, because but that's my personal opinion. I'm not sure how you feel either. Like, I don't like the constant sound of the engines.
Yes, or the air conditioning. That's why I mainly have the earbuds in. Yeah. Just either I listen to music or nothing, so it's just in there and you kind of have less distracting noise from around. Plus you don't have the whole air pressure thing happening, so something in your ear works perfectly.
That's like the trick for flying. Take earbuds, take something to watch. Make sure you have enough entertainment for the entire flight. So if it's music you enjoy or you watch some stuff, make sure you have enough power to do that. Because we usually take those little power bricks, like USB power plug bricks that we take with us, and we have 2, so usually that's enough for a flight.
Guys, if you haven't seen it yet, the video about our whole visa situation is online, and yes, most of the people I talked to were understanding why and how and why we ask for so much money, which we actually don't expect to get. We're not actually asking for money. No, we don't. We just want to get the video on the website out there, maybe find a company that is willing or wanting to hire me, let's say it like this. Yeah. And it would be awesome if BuzzFeed or whatever actually would pick it out. Plus, I might actually apply for jobs at BuzzFeed and Mashable. I don't think they would hire me, but at least I can try. Yeah. So if it actually would get out and they pick it up and share it, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I believe the link is in the description, like the second...
Yes.
The first link in the description takes you to the website that Sara has set up over the last couple of weeks. It is genuinely interesting to also just see, and I think your goal was to upload multiple videos in the next couple of weeks.
Yes.
The main goal is just to get a new job, for at least the temporary solution. And the next goal is, of course, to build upon that. But without a visa, we can't stay here. So be sure to check that out. If you have any kind of connection somehow that you think you might be able to help us with.
It doesn't need to be in Columbus, by the way.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the U.S.
Anything is welcome, help-wise. Let's see. Jen said this in the comments, in the chat. I flew London, Vancouver at the beginning of this year. I had some drunk idiot next to me. Worst 10-hour flight ever. If it's not a full booked flight, you can actually just ask the flight attendant to get moved to a better seat or a different seat because of that fact, and they're usually very helpful. Either or they will ask the people who are misbehaving to calm their tits and either move themselves or something like that. It's just dumb. I get people who, because I actually have had people who were afraid of flying and just drank so much before they got even onto the flight that it's just stupid. I don't know.
And Jay, you already supported us so much, it's insane, so...
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you the GoFundMe thing that's linked to that, we already said, like, we're not trying to make that actual thing, but all the money that does get donated by you guys or people who want to help us out goes to the costs of
the lawyer costs and visa costs and so on.
Because as we mentioned 100 times by now, it is crazy expensive to do anything here, especially visa stuff. Like, just a regular visa cost alone is between $1,000 and $2,000 to $5,000 if you're really unlucky, or lucky depending on how you see it. So yeah, that will just go into a little fund of visa cost in the near future, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Hey Vanessa, she's in Egypt, by the way. So what time is it there? Late at night, I would assume.
6 hours. So that should be.
Sure. It should be
it
at
should
least
be like
7.
10. No, Egypt is European.
Yeah, it is European, but I think it's too far in the east.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. It's 6 hours.
See, told you. I know stuff. Oh, by the way, I finally got my full driver's license test done.
And he is so proud.
Yes, I did in the vlog because we haven't edited it. It's like, I got my license and I can drive now and no one can stop me from going places because I have my license. I've been doing that the entire day yesterday.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy that I finally got my license because I'm just so fucking annoyed by the dumb... It's an absolute joke in general how the American DMV/BMV system works here. They literally take you out for like 5 minutes and that's how they judge your driving abilities. And they're very, very strict almost, but in a dumb way. Like, even the test that I did yesterday, they deducted 15 points, technically 3 points because they just have 3 things, but they grade them in severity. The woman that took me literally was across the street, through the neighborhood, literally how I'm pointing, and then back into the street to the parking lot where the BMV is, and it's called BMV here, the Bureau of Motor Vehicle stuff. But yeah, she deducted me for driving in an improper lane, which I don't know which other lanes there are other than the fact that I was driving on the road. And I'm like a road for... What are you doing? Please don't. At least wait a sec so I can put a camera at it. It smells nasty, by the way, the acetone.
I just wanted to know if it works.
And she deducted twice for not looking in the back mirror. I was like, I've been looking the entire time. Like, how much more do you want me to look while I'm just driving straight? So, in my opinion, it was nonsense, but yeah. It takes a whole 3 to 4 minutes for you to drive around the neighborhood and come back, and it doesn't include the thing that you have to do where basically it's like the equivalent of parallel parking. You have to go forwards, backwards, in between a couple of cones, and I aced that without a problem, so that just shows that I am actually able to control a car without any problems. Yeah. Stupid. But I got my license, and I can drive now.
The third time, I don't know if I would have let you go.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, also another thing is, you don't have to pay for, at least where we are, you don't have to pay for the test. You just have to pay for the actual physical license, which was $23.
That's ridiculous.
Which is also ridiculous. I actually was teasing my sister yesterday because my mom wanted to call really quick with video chat for me to show that thing, and I told them the exact same thing, and she was like, "God dang it."
Talk about ridiculous Vanessa's.
She says in the chat, I got my license in Egypt, and they just took me to a room and made me answer the traffic signs, and that was it. Well, I mean, for
you didn't have a driving test? Nothing?
No, because it's free-for-all in most of those countries. But in your case, stop. In your case, it was that they just saw your German license and they're like, this is fine enough. It's good.
No, they have agreement, especially if you drive in Germany, you drive manual and everything, and the laws are stricter, so
the majority of Western Europe, it's pretty much like
not
strict.
Everybody, but not everybody has an agreement, but there's an agreement between the US and Germany that if you have a German license, you can transfer it to an American license. The only thing, which I think is even more ridiculous, is I had to do an eye test, and the eye test is basically there. They have that little thing you look in.
Like look into it, which color do you see, what shape do you see, what letter do you see, okay, you're good.
And
because I actually have glasses on.
And I've seen people that are cheating, like
people do this, like,
and they how can I say that? And they support that. They're like, do you want to try it again? Do you want to try it again?
Yeah.
So they're really like push you to make it possible for them. And I'm like, really? You want to have people out there that need
this
classes?
This is why so many should not be driving, regardless of if they can or cannot drive. Because they need... Oh, what's going on?
I don't know.
No, it's fine. That's weird. It said that it wasn't receiving. But why are there so many people who cause accidents because of that? Pretty sure of that.
Is it working? I think so, right?
Huh? Yeah, it should be fine. It just showed up for a sec that there was no connection, but it's fine now.
I think in Germany you probably pay something between 1,500 to 2,000 or more
and that's
euros.
That's including a whole bunch of driver's lessons. You have to do a paper exam.
And a driving test, which is longer than an American one.
Yeah, which is basically, they take you around town and they won't grade you as severely as they did to me, that they will directly fail you after 3 times if you haven't directly looked into a mirror. Like, if this was my center mirror, if I did this in there, because here's the thing, I have peripheral vision. I can see in the side of the screen. I don't have to fully turn my face in order to see everything.
But
that's the whole reason why the fucking mirrors are there.
That's what you do. You have to check the dead.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm not going to look behind me like this, like, there's a car behind me.
But when you do the test, you should turn your head to see if there's a car directly next to you, which you don't see in your mirror.
I do. I always do that.
No, you don't. I sit next to you, and sometimes I'm really afraid that there's a car next to us, and you rush into it. And I'm pretty sure you did that yesterday, and that's why she took off the points.
Nope.
I have driven with you for so long. I know exactly when they do that. I know what you did.
Okay, then I have to also say, no, don't you fucking come in for a kiss, because you're making it worse now. No. I want to at least defend myself with that. All those times are 99% of the time when there's absolutely nothing next to me, and I know that from already going in the lane and checking beforehand, since I keep an eye on what's going on the road. I'm not retarded. I don't just go in there like, fucking see what happens next. So I know when I'm preemptively looking at something, and when I don't check, if I don't check entirely, like, oh my god, I'm going to see behind me.
That's why I'm stressed when I'm driving.
No, if I see that there is a blue car on the side of the lane, and I already saw, and I have not seen it pass me, and it's still in my side mirror, I'm going to know for the fact that I also checked in my back mirror because the car didn't move, that I'm perfectly fine. And when I move, I do still check the side, but I do it like this instead of going all the way into the back.
And that's why you need driver license test lessons things.
Nope.
Yes.
I'm fine. I have not had any scratches, any
Almost.
dents from... No,
How
never.
often did I have to be like, stop? And you didn't really react?
Twice, and that was because I was perfectly fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Once was because I legitimately didn't see something.
Exactly my point.
And I didn't hit shit. It was because I drove to a red light at the moment that it just got turned red.
Did we talk
And
about the red lights?
No, that's
You want to talk about the red lights?
I don't care.
Yeah.
As if you're the perfect driver all the time. No, you're not.
I'm not driving over red lights.
No, because you're mowing about other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, here it is. Either way, Sarah is horrible to drive with. In both versions of who sits where. Just that face alone. No, don't do that. You want to show your disgusting nail thing?
No.
No? You sure?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
You really sure?
Yep. I just want to test if it works. You don't have to show them.
Too late.
The foot fetish people will like you, but don't. Show the kitty.
I will show you the kitty.
No.
What? What no?
No.
Why you no work?
That's good.
I'm making
Because
it.
I'm not sure if this works.
I will make it work somehow. So this that stupid thing that you brought with you from Europe, right?
Doesn't work on feet.
It doesn't work on feet? It's basically a sponge with acetone in there.
It's okay, but I probably need something else.
Okay.
You will never do that.
What?
Say yes, dear, and...
Well,
Sorry.
I'm not sure what it was yesterday. Someone said like happy wife, happy life. I like the fight.
Yes, he does.
I like the argument because they keep stuff alive. So yeah, I don't do stuff on command. Because when I do it spontaneously, it's far more efficient.
Mm-hmm. You bitch. Guys, you could give him ideas what he could do for my birthday, which is next week.
Yeah, I need some help. I already came up with something, but I hope it works. But it's really lame, so
okay.
I'm not sure yet.
Then don't do it if it's really lame.
And also, by the way, for people who say yes there to everything, those are weaklings in my opinion.
Oh, I had those back in the 90s. Didn't know they still made those. The thing is, we never had those in Germany, and
I've never seen them
I found
before.
those recently, and I'm like, that is so cool.
I think we've rediscovered them because
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that I've seen.
I've never seen those.
Seen that before, but yeah, it's
never.
It's kind of cool to see it when you use it for the first time.
The finger?
Yeah.
Works perfect.
Yeah,
It's like,
the fingers work perfectly.
Because I normally don't wear nail polish just because of the fact you have to clean it afterwards.
Yeah.
And put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, what are you guys doing this weekend?
If you're not from the US and you're not celebrating with a lot of booze and fireworks.
Well, even if you're from the US. We don't have to wait for
Why are you doing your toes in fucking live stream?
Because I can, because we don't have enough time later.
Okay. We have a solid half hour.
Alright.
Can you stop?
Why?
It makes me sick.
Why?
Because I don't need to see... No, stop it. That is nasty. No.
That's what you do in live streams. You live your life still and have interaction with people.
No.
Yes? Right,
No.
guys?
No.
No fireworks? Well, you're in Egypt. So.
Yeah, there's enough fireworks as it is.
Look at Finn. Look at that face. He's like smelling the...
Let's see if I can...
Guys, you have to see that. Oh, he stopped. Hey, psst, psst. Here. Riddle, come on.
Let's see. It's a little bit glitchy. It doesn't
Hey.
always work. Let's see.
Here, smell it.
I can still see your toe. That's funny. Let's see. It doesn't update.
I don't know why. Riddle.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Nope, doesn't update.
He's so cute.
So weird. I wanted to show you guys, but... Oh, here it is. Haha! Okay, there we go.
Aww. Finn. Hi.
Oh, rattle
Come on,
snake.
give us the rattle. The real rattle. Almost.
What's up, buddy?
Aww. Come. Come on. Alright, let's see. My great-grandmother turns 92 this weekend, so they are celebrating. That's from Meta. 92, that's pretty awesome. Jen is doing barbecue tomorrow, and Kat is packing and cleaning. They're moving. Let's see. And Simon is working the weekend, but Simon, it's basically not a...
Stop cleaning your toes!
Alright. It's basically not like a holiday in Britain. You should have like an anti-holiday because America is independent. That would be funny.
Like the day we lost the colony
Yay.
thing. We're sad. We'll drink tea and we'll just
Or throw tea in the river. Wait,
No,
no.
that's something else.
Burger. Kitty. Yes, lots of kitty. Alright. Do you want to say anything about Indie Popcorn?
Indie popcorn. I think I said enough.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I said in the vlog, but yeah, basically we went. We had a lot of fun, by the way. We we were asked to do a panel in Indianapolis, in Indiana, at the Indie Popcorn convention. It is definitely a lot smaller than anything we've been to so far, which is perfectly fine. But they invited a couple of YouTubers to show up, some bigger channels like Markiplier, that one video gamer from The Completionist, Black Nerd Comedy,
Brizzy.
Yeah, Brizzy Voices, and a couple of other people that I might know in some way, shape, or form, but I don't know their names right now. And they invited us, but I think they had because I actually had some emails that I can show you later on. Because we showed up after 3 months of not knowing anything about it, and like 2 or 3 days beforehand, I managed to finally get in contact with someone from the convention that actually was helpful. And we showed up, room was empty, but because of the fact that we were not advertised whatsoever, no one knew our panel was actually existing.
Mm-hmm.
And we were after The Completionist, which was... the room was absolutely not full by any chance, but it was the larger panel room that they had. It still was fun because both Andre, Black Nerd Comedy, and Jurre, The Completionist, stayed and did a little panel with us. Some people showed up in the end. It was kind of cool. And we had some fun there. And the next day, we went later on at Saturday to do the costume contest. You were dressed up in your Anakin Skywalker mix between Anna from Frozen and a Jedi basically from Star Wars. So the joke was Anakin.
So I still don't know if I should introduce that Anakin Skywalker or Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, we say Anna, but people say Anna for some stupid reason.
Yeah, from Frozen.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I go to the gym now to shower. I need to shower.
You're nasty. I mean, there was still water coming from the hole. I mean, there's a hole. Their water is coming out. I mean, I can try to mix, make it work to see if it works. Otherwise, you just have to shower through the hole.
That sounds dirty.
It puts the lotion on its skin. Otherwise, it gets the hose again. We'll make it work. But I mean, other than that, it was kind of fun. Unfortunately, she didn't make it for an award or anything. But she was definitely one of the better costumes.
At least people liked the costume.
Oh yeah.
And they laughed.
So a lot of people were very appreciative of that. So that was really cool.
Yeah. Besides the Star Wars guys, I think they didn't understand it.
Star Wars guys?
where I took the photo. That was a Star Wars.
Yeah, but I don't think they got it in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of funny. Of course, the bigger costumes won awards, but that's just my opinion. I don't really care for bigger costumes, go crazier. I just go for skill. I mean, there was a really big dinosaur costume, which was kind of cool, but that one, and I don't think that should be in a separate category altogether.
Costume.
Yeah, big crazy costumes. They should not be in like the main category because those always win, regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
And then you always have your standard wobbler / cardboard / whatever the foam they make it out of, armored fantasy character from World of Warcraft, LoL, or whatever other thing is out there, like fantasy character style. Huh?
What's LoL?
League of Legends.
Oh.
Or like something, like anything fantasy styled. Every single basic white girl looks the exact same. Like you can put probably 6 different girls next to each other with the same kind of costume, and they're all equal quality. And I couldn't care less. I mean, it's played out by now. So come up with something cool, and if I would ever have the chance to judge something like that, which I would absolutely take because it seems like a lot of fun. It's not scoring any more points with me. I'd rather go for smart like yours, and I'd rather go for something that is original. Or something that's, like, I appreciate people who do it for the first time. Because actually, here's a fun story. So you were in for prejudging, and a kid, let's say he was maybe 17, he came up to me, like, into the little booth where the prejudging was for waiting, basically. And he came up to me, he's like, super enthusiastic, he actually had a whole folder with him with, like, photos, the progression of how he made it. And he did a honestly very shitty cosplay. He just painted his skin green as a mutant ninja turtle. But here's the thing that I can admire from that guy, and he would totally be higher up in my opinion because of the fact that he did everything himself and the enthusiasm that was, I would say, newcomer basically, like that is a category.
They do have categories for
that. Yeah, okay. In bigger, different ones. So the guy basically had a cardboard shell that he had painted, and he had made like the structures for the shells a little bit deeper on there, and he made it look really cool and glossy. Honestly, it looked terrible, but the enthusiasm that he was talking about made me enthusiastic about the fact that he made that. It made it less awful looking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
and he actually went on stage, and he did get a pretty good applause considering the fact that it was very minimalistic. It would basically be the equivalent of like a last-minute costume for a lot of people. But he did a lot of work in it, and I can appreciate that. Same for like the professionals who have like a very high-quality armor, for instance. I'm like, it's cool and shit, but yeah, I'm not impressed because I see 6 other girls who did the same thing, and they're in the amateur category.
There are a couple of really cool ones in the amateur one.
Kat says in the chat, I know exactly what you're saying about costumes. I always want to make my costume for Halloween from scratch. I see a lot of big costumes winning all the time. I always say the judges should consider concept, execution, and sexy would be a whole different category. In this case, most of the actual good contests that are out there, for instance, like Dragon Con or like a Comic Con, where they have like a massive stage. I think even BlizzCon has that, where you get prejudged legitimately and you get kicked out of the contest if they find out that you lied about what you didn't make yourself. Or I mean, the same with, you have a lot of people who moan and bitch about like store-bought or store-bought assembled. If you make a costume yourself, you should be in a contest, and you should allow to be higher than people who bought entire set pieces from their costume in a store and just modified it a tiny bit. Then again, if you modified it, depending on how much modifying you did, I think you should deserve to get a higher score. But I wonder if they just do it on the spot, like, oh yeah, I like that one, and they don't even go further than that.
This one was supposed to be mainly about craftsmanship.
Yeah, there was not that much craftsmanship going on.
Well, there was, but they also allowed the other ones. So.
Yeah, stop touching your toes. No, not my mouth.
You clean my toes.
Yeah, and also, by the way, about the sexy
stuff. You heard it. He said yes.
No, I did not. Also about like the whole sexy costume thing, like slutty ... version of something. I don't know. That's I think just part of cosplay. I'm afraid. Like, it's good for them that they can make some money off it by being promotional or by getting it sponsored by a company for them to walk around in it. It's not even unfair. I think it's just part of it, and you should choose your cosplay according to what you can and cannot do. Like, I've seen heavily overweight, just legitimately obese people do a certain character. I'm like, yeah, maybe you should not go for that. And I've seen twigs go for the other way around, that they try to do a sexy version of something that isn't sexy, for instance, or is not supposed to be sexy. I'm like, yeah, you should probably just have covered that bit up instead of trying to show that off. But yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion. What?
If I was a twig, I would totally show off stuff.
If you were a twig, you would totally show. I mean, that's up to you. I couldn't care less. Like I said, if I would be a judge, you would not get extra points for the fact that you can show an extra bit of boob. I mean, you can show a boob if you want, but it doesn't affect my judgment. Well, technically,
I think you're
it
gay.
does. Why? Because of the fact that I can judge boobs without. I don't know. I tried to look at stuff in a different way, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It was fun nonetheless. We thoroughly.
Tell me something.
No. We thoroughly enjoyed going there, and the only problem that I have with like conventions of the size like Indie PopCon and Indiana Comic Con is, if you want to go for 3 days, I don't know how you're going to enjoy 3 days unless you're planning on going to panels to fill out time, because I'm done after half a day of walking around. And I mean, I'd like the costume contest as a break so I can sit down and not have to do anything.
It's like people complain about, for example, Comic-Con in San Diego to be not like it used to be. Yeah, because it used to be like the expo hall with a lot of vendors and that's it. So nowadays it's also a lot of cosplay and a lot of guest stars and whatever being there. And for me that part is way more interesting, because I would probably, if I had grown up here and access to comic books, I would probably have had comic books. I had a couple in Germany, but not many, because we just didn't have access to it. And the thing is, what he says, if you go to the smaller conventions and you walk through the vendor hall, you're like,
also something
so the
else
only thing
about the vendor thing, I have no problems with people wanting to sell art and so on, because it's cool. I legitimately, I would try to buy more stuff if I had space on my walls where I couldn't care what it's on there. But if you go through those halls, I've been to multiple conventions now, and it's always the exact same stuff, and they're different people who do the exact same kind of art. I'm like, I see 4 different people in the same row, like the artist alley kind of thing that they have, the exact same style. There's gonna be one guy that sticks out because it's like a really weird, like quirky thing, or like a really cool artist woman that has like a certain thing. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. It just makes me, I don't know.
At least for the smaller conventions where you have smaller artists. I mean,
so
it would be probably interesting for Comic-Con to actually go there and see what's different.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of bigger companies usually, and like bigger studios with artists that want to either hire or sell stuff.
But again, if you compare it to DragonCon is a complete different monster, because DragonCon itself, it has that expo area, but it's in a side hotel.
It's a separate building.
And the main hotels are just like cosplay and
that's the part I like
panels
about it.
And everything. So that's a perfect convention for us. I mean, it's gigantic, it's too many people, and it's too hot.
It's warm, it's crowded.
It's hot.
It's warm.
It's hot.
It's warm.
It's hot.
Okay, it's
hot Lanta. It's not warm Lanta. It's hot Lanta.
It's a little bit warmer than warm, but I wouldn't say hot. It
is hot, because you're spending most of your time in the air conditioning room. Doesn't mean it's not hot.
Because I'm smart.
Except it's hot.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. That's true.
And humid. And hot.
Yeah, it's pretty moist.
Hot.
Ow.
Hot.
Ow.
Hot.
What are you doing, you donkey? But yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those things. The conventions are very hard. If you're not going to enjoy every single bit of it, you're pretty fastly done with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that we should slowly start to ramp up.
If you guys want to help us, please share the campaign below. Like we said, we don't necessarily want the money, so
yeah,
all good. But it would be nice to actually get it out there, almost viral, because then more people see it.
Yep.
And there might be a potential company being like, yeah, look at this. This went viral. Let's hire her. That would be awesome.
So yeah, guys, thank you for joining us today. If you're going to celebrate 4th of July, happy 4th of July. I hope you do not go too far with drinking and fireworks, because the combination of both can be very dangerous. If you're not in the US or you couldn't care less about 4th of July, happy 4th of July.
If you're around my hometown, we have the big medieval festival happening right now. So first day is almost over.
Okay.
Tomorrow is the big one.
Yeah.
Sunday still, and Monday.
If you were joining us live, well, guys, in the chat, you're always fun to hang out with, because you're the reason why we try to go live at times that you guys can actually watch it. Otherwise, you can just pre-record it. If you're watching it once it got up on YouTube, make sure to comment, because we actually still get the messages. We still read them, and sometimes we even respond to them. Most of the times we actually respond to them. Yeah.
By the way, are you done with the next vlog?
Yeah. I already said that.
Is it rendering?
It's not rendering, because otherwise we couldn't live stream.
Yeah, but you can render it later.
Yeah.
So it should be up tonight in
hopefully,
the next 6 hours.
Yeah, in the next six hours, hopefully we should be able to upload it.
Okay.
So guys, have an awesome day, morning or night. Doesn't matter where you are, as long as you have an awesome day. We'll see you through vlogs or next week in the live stream.
Bye guys.
Bye. Ow.